Introduction to the GMAT, an overview. My name is Mike McGarry, and I am a GMAT expert at Magoosh. And this series of 10 videos will walk you step by step everything you need to know about the GMAT, about the basic format of the test. Let me first say that if you're already familiar with the GMAT, and certainly if you're coming to this as a retake, then probably there's a lot in these 10 lessons that you don't need to listen to. So please don't feel obligated to listen to all 10 lessons if you're already familiar with the GMAT. Be much more discerning about which lessons you watch. These lessons are designed for people who are really starting at square one and have everything to learn. So if you do have everything to learn, let's go. First of all, the letters, GMAT, G-M-A-T. What does this stand for? It stands for the Graduate Management Admission Test. So in other words, people who want to go to graduate school to learn to be managers, they have to take this as an admission test. That's the basic idea of the GMAT. The GMAT is the standardized admission test at business schools for MBA programs and for other programs such as Master of Finance or Master of Accounting. Basically, the people who want to go into business, spend their lives in business, the graduate school they go to, they would take the GMAT to get into that school. So the GMAT is specialized for business school. We can compare this to some of the other standardized tests. The LSAT specialized for law school, the MCAT, a very different kind of test for those going to medical school. And then the GRE, which is non-specialized. Of course, there are specialized versions of the GRE for individual subjects, but the general GRE test is a test that everyone takes. The poets take it. The nuclear physicists take it. The psychologists take it. Everyone takes the general GRE. Anyone who's going to any kind of academic graduate school. Now, it is possible to take the GRE for business school. Should you take the GRE instead of the GMAT? We'll talk about that in a later video. The GMAT is created and administered by GMAT, the Graduate Management Admission Council. So these are the people who write the test and oversee the grading of the test, the scoring scales, all of that stuff. The GMAT has been given in one form or another since 1954. It had a different name at the beginning, but now it's known as the GMAT. The GMAT currently consists of 4 sections. These sections are the analytical writing assessment, so writing an essay, the integrated reasoning section, the quantitative, i.e. the math section, and the verbal section. So in videos in this series, I'll talk more in detail about what appears on each one of these sections. The GMAT tests verbal and math content, as well as logic, critical thinking skills, and an intuition for the real world, especially the world of business. And here I'll just say, if you have very little experience with the business world, it probably would be very helpful to you to read, for example, the Wall Street Journal or the Economist magazine, something that would give you a feel for the push and pull of the business world. Because having an intuition for that world not only will help you with your overall application process, but will help you on the GMAT. The big idea here is the GMAT is learnable. It is not a test of inherent intelligence. It is not a test of inherent self-worth or anything like that. It is a learnable test. You can learn the content. You can learn the strategies. And so Magoosh will teach you the math and verbal content you need. It will teach you the study strategies, the test-taking strategies, and information about taking the test. All of this are the ways that Magoosh can help you. You need to provide the time and energy, the diligence, and the dedication. So preparing for this challenge is not necessarily easy. It takes a lot of willpower, a lot of gumption on your part to prepare for the GMAT, but Magoosh will provide the resources, and if you provide the energy, this is a challenge that you can successfully overcome.